Hi guys, Becca Starr. I am the creator of the BITMOR Method, and today I wanted to share something very simple with you guys because I'm writing an outline for my next podcast. And the question is, do you have control over your feelings? And if your feelings have control over you, what kind of control do they have? And I wanted to walk you through one of the steps in the BITMOR Method, and that is in envisioning what it is that you want to create. Let's just say you have this desire to take a trip to Italy. It's something in your heart that you know that you want to do. You would love to go to Italy. So what you do is imagine that being achieved. So you've succeeded, you had planned out your trip, all the steps required to actually get you to Italy. You close your eyes and you envision what that looks like and feels like. You're sitting at a cafe in the countryside drinking a glass of wine, and it feels amazing. But beyond amazing, how does it really feel? That is your proper feeling state, which proper feeling state is part of the BITMOR Method. Proper feeling state is those words that come to mind when you really put yourself in your mind's eye, you really put yourself there. You've succeeded and achieved some goal that you have. And that could be anything, wearing that tiny pair of jeans, or making your first $100 or your first $1,000 or your first $1 million with your business. No goal is too big, no goal is too small. It is what you say it is. So let's imagine we are at this countryside in Italy. We've wanted to do this for so long. This is something that is a dream come true. You had no idea you'd actually get to Italy, and here you are, and you feel accomplished. You feel relaxed. You're sitting in Italy. It's beautiful. You feel inspired. Those are three. We'll stick with three to keep it simple. Relaxed, inspired. Can't remember the first one. It'll come back to me. Accomplished. It's a feeling of empowerment, really. Feeling state, when we use it in terms of the BITMOR Method, it's always a powerful and positive word. And we have a downloadable cheat sheet. It's a guide to the words that you might come up with when you try to describe and define what that feeling state is. So, your feeling state. Now, if you walked along through that process with me of defining your feeling state and actually putting yourself for a moment at a countryside cafe drinking a glass of wine in Italy and how that might feel, you felt different. There's a vibration shift. There's something that happens within your body, and you do have control over your feelings. To simply answer that question, do we have control over our feelings? The answer is yes. I'm not going to get too sidetracked with this thought, but there are exceptions. When you're not just having your day-to-day, when some event or circumstance has happened and it's either tragic or scary or extra joyful, or all of the things that might happen when you go through a real-life experience that takes you out of your norm, you're going to have an initial reaction. It's a very organic thing that your body needs to feel. You need to feel it. If anything, feel it more. Create an awareness around where are you feeling that in your body. I mean, does your heart hurt? Does your chest feel heavy? And the more you're aware of what and where it is in your body, there's this natural dissipation that happens. And it really helps to be more aware of what you're feeling. And when you have something big happen, there's a certain amount of time where you're going to feel a certain way, but it's a lot shorter than you thought it might be. So Marianne Williamson, I wonder if she's written this in any of her books, but we used to go see her lecture here in Los Angeles, and she had discussed that as part of a few of the lectures, is we don't initially choose how we feel, but after a very short amount of time, we are choosing that. So we might be choosing anger, or we might be choosing to be sad. And the one thing I can say about that is that it's a truth. And the other thing is, the way to change your feeling is to realize you're choosing it. You're choosing to feel the anger, and you're choosing to feel something different. You want to feel something different, so what you're going to do is choose different thoughts. My mom has this amazing, simple analogy. Does it hurt when you bang your head against the wall? Then don't do it. Does it hurt when you think about how that guy broke your heart? Then stop thinking about it. Literally, pick yourself up, do something else to help change your thought pattern, but stop thinking over and over again. And I understand there can be an obsessive component to thoughts, but we do control our thoughts. So just don't ever kid yourself about that. There is control we have over our thoughts, and that is how we can control our feelings. So if you remember the trip to Italy we just took together, we were drinking a glass of wine at this cafe. We were thinking these thoughts that created a feeling. So we start with our thinking, and that's what happens. Now, I also want to mention the second part of this topic, which is, if our feelings do have any control over us, what is that control? Also, part of the BITMOR method is the feeling state that you are in, for the most part, is your future. So if we don't know what we're going to do next, we don't know if we're going to reach our goal, we're in a state of confusion or doubt or insecurity, that is your future. That's the future, is how you're feeling. We only need to do a little bit more and a little bit more, hence the BITMOR method. When you choose a feeling state, if that's the one thing that you do, and you don't do anything else, but you choose to feel empowered, relaxed, accomplished, you choose to feel grateful, you choose to feel thoughts that make you happy, you choose joy, you choose feeling capable, you choose certain powerful feelings, but keep it simple. I gave you a whole list just there, but you keep it simple. And usually it's really good to have an image. So imagine that thing, something, anything, and that could change over time, but that one thing that helps you elicit those feelings. You choose that one thing, your feelings will change. When you choose, because it's a choice, you choose to feel negative or weaker feelings or disempowered feelings, in doing that, you're choosing your future. And I want us to choose a powerful, positive future. And we can literally, no matter where you come from, no matter where you're starting from, you choose your feeling state and it's powerful and positive, that is your future. So, do you have control over your feelings? The answer is yes, and that is through your thoughts. Do your feelings have control over your life? And if they do, how? The answer is you're creating your future by your feeling state. You don't have to get it perfect. Again, a little bit more and a little bit more. If for just moments during the day you remember, oh, how did I get into this negative vibe here? I need to feel better. Let me think of my happy place. And then you start to feel better, and you do that just a couple times a day. That's it. That's enough. That is enough. We use a thing called micro actions, which are really small, simple actions that have a huge effective nature to them. They really bring in huge results and a response from the universe if you didn't even do any micro actions, any action, big or small. If all you did was try to maintain a proper feeling state, your entire life will change. I promise you that. And if you don't believe me, just try it. Try it for a month, try it for a week, and then please tell me what happens. Tell me what your feeling state is. If you are willing to take this challenge, email me, hello@BeccaStar. Tell me, I am choosing to feel these powerful, positive words. Again, you can download the cheat sheet on my website. There's a challenge that we do, a 5-day challenge. I also offer a mini course. Those are both free, so please take advantage of them. If all you do is commit to a proper feeling state, you will see results, and I want to hear about them. So you tell me when you start and tell me how it works out. And just be aware. Just again, the awareness is huge. You're aware of how you feel. You're aware of your thoughts. And then you're aware of the things that happen along the way. Don't dismiss even the littlest things. The more awareness you create, the more inspiration and intention and mindfulness and awesomeness happens in your life. So I really want that for you. Please let me know if you have any questions. hello@BeccaStar. I'm going to pick up my son now. Thank you so much for riding along with me. And we got here safe. I can totally multitask. I'm a good driver. Don't try this at home.